What the hell just happened? Welcome in, everybody. I am all over the place. I don't know what is going on. I don't even have my headphones on. I haven't even sent the link out to my guest. Because, oh my God, the Lakers just traded. Guys, rolling in. Lakers, like, I am speechless isn't even the word. Speechless isn't even a word to describe what we are right now. So I am trying to keep Twitter pulled up as much as I possibly can here. Give me, like, bear with me, guys. Oh, wow. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Wow. Welcome in on the YouTube channel. Welcome in here on Twitter. I'm Sean Davis. Make sure you guys subscribe right now. If you guys aren't doing, I don't know. I don't know. What are you doing? My phone is tweaking. I don't understand. Guys, talk to me. Talk to me. LeBron, the Lakers trade. I need to find the trade details again. I need to find the trade details. Guys, super chats, greatly appreciated. We are going to have my guy join us here in just a few seconds. Let's go to control room. All right. Sean, bro, what is going on? I have no clue. Hit that like button. We're going to get so many people in here. 1,000 likes on the stream is the goal, guys. Come on, let's go. 1,000 likes on the stream. You guys can do it. Let's go. We're going to ramp up the subscriber count tonight as well. Let's just start here at least. What the fuck? So this is the deal. Lakers get Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, Markieff Morris. The Jazz get Jalen Hood-Schifino and 2 second-round picks, and the Dallas Mavericks get Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and the 2029 first-round pick that belongs to the Lakers, which at this point now has little to no value. Little to no value is the Max Christie pick. Not the Max Christie pick. The 2029 first round pick at this point. I'm plugging my headphones in. We got my guy Corbin Fort back in his office. What better time to be back in your office, Corbin? Because what the hell just happened, man? Oh, I can't hear you yet. Maybe it's me. Jack, you guys hear Corbin, or is that just me?
You hear me now?
Yeah, we got you now. We got you.
I was out of it, dog. Listen, back in the office, losing my ever-loving mind. What in the world, dog? Like, this is big. This is, everyone says, I know it's big, but like, what the actual heck right now?
Wow.
Rob just continues to, it's not even him. I guess it's Nico Harrison who, like, apparently offered the deal, but like,
yeah.
What in the world? Like, at 10:51, or I guess 10:30, Mountain Time. Wow.
Hold on, man. Wow. So there's so much going on. Guys, fire off your questions in the comments. Like Lakers Reddit shut down. Wow. So like where do we even like start the conversation at? Let's start the conversation from Lakers lens, obviously. So I was able to text one of my sources inside the like organization immediately after like the first trade happened, and I was like, "Dog, is this shit real?" It was like, "Yeah, this is real. Heard it's real." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I want to say this. I think my opinion of the deal is different, knowing that Dallas presented the offer to LA.
Okay.
And it makes a little sense that Dallas, from like Laker lens here, from like fan, it makes a little bit more sense in my brain. I think that Dallas went to LA than the other way around, because from LA's perspective, I probably have no clue and no thinking that the Luka Doncic is available. So for one, why would I even like come to you with an offer? Right. And secondly, with the way they are playing, why would I be so openly willing to just trade AD for anybody, right? But then it's Luka. So I love it from a long-term lens. And that's kind of the thinking that I've also heard a little bit too, which is, look, instead of like trying to like extend like drag this thing out as much as possible with the Bron and AD thing, which I think they had every right to, is Bron AD, they deserved it. Yeah. You don't have to now. You don't have to drag anything else, because Luka's 25 and he is your superstar for the post-Bron era, right? Yep. For so long, we've been worrying about, whoa, who's the star post-Bron or whatever, like, or what are they going to do and yada, yada, yada. I think they saw an opportunity, and somebody in the chat just said that, hold on, can I even like find it?
We went from talking Walker Kessler to Luka Doncic.
I don't think they're trying to win right now.
The Lakers?
Yeah, and that's like
with Luka Doncic is gonna happen.
Like, I don't know. I'm just ranting. I need to like grab my charger. I have no idea what my charger is. I'm gonna like turn my camera off for a quick sec, bro. Like, I yap. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, I see the comments. There we go. Listen, y'all. I don't even know what to say. I think like this is wild. I kind of piggyback what Sean said by like, if the Mavericks approach the Lakers, then you do that, right? And Charles Brown said the Lakers have no center. Agree. Like, I completely agree. I think the thing is, now you still have that first round pick. You have multiple seconds. You still have Gabe Vincent. You still have salary matching to go get you a center. If I'm the Lakers, I'm looking at Miles Turner now. I'm like, hey, we got you another first round pick. Matching salary, like whatever we got to do to make that happen, let's do it. And then you got your big situation handled. That's what I'm looking at, right? Because you're right. Like, they're desperately thin at center. I would hope Rob Pelinka knows that. I mean, I don't have a whole, like, I have mixed opinions of Rob Pelinka, but I think that's like a glaring need, which is hilarious because it was a glaring need when AD said it. But like, he was kind of the center. But like, yeah, this is wild. The defense, the defense I was about to talk about, like, the defense is going to be something, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, right? You got a 25-year-old All-NBA, future Hall of Famer in his prime for one first-round pick, admittedly a top 12 NBA player in Anthony Davis, and Max Christie, who I liked, but a young rotation player. You know what I mean? Like, listen, come on now.
So there are
crazy.
There are obviously things to poke at. Let me get the tweet out.
Yeah, and you still have Austin. Like,
but like this is gonna sound absurd. Trade Austin Reeves. Go trade Austin Reeves.
I mean, at this point, it sounds wild, but it doesn't actually sound that wild. Like, it sounds wild because like he's really coming to his own, but he's kind of duplicitous with Luka Doncic, right? He's definitely that with I don't know. All right, listen, this is why I push back on that a little bit, Sean. Because the Mavericks apparently did trade like Luka for conditioning issues, right? Like, that was a thing. However big.
That's why they traded him?
Apparently that and his whole Supermax. Like, that was a tweet. Yeah.
conditioning issues.
I just read the tweet. Like that's what apparently the word on the street is. That here it is from Tim McMahon. The Mavs had major concerns about moving forward Luka Doncic due to his constant conditioning issues and the looming commitment of another Supermax contract extension this summer. That's what sources told ESPN. And then I just retweeted something Nico Harrison said. He said, I believe that defense wins championships. I believe that getting an all-defensive center and an all-NBA player with the defensive mindset gives a better chance. We're built to win now and in the future, which really? Like, that's the reasoning? But that's the reasoning. I'm not playing with you. I feel like this is like some made-up excuse I made when I jumped on 2K or Basketball GM, but this is real life on the 1st of February, 2025.
I don't know if you saw my tweet.
I'm just catching up on everything, B. Yeah.
They're smoking dope. That is the logic.
The crack is strong. Yeah.
That's your logic. We're worried about his conditioning. Anthony Davis, love him to death. He's 32 years old, chat. He's 32.
32 in a month, yeah. A month and a half, yeah.
32 with injury concerns, admittedly.
Winning now and in the future, they said. That's the reasoning.
The future?
Kyrie's 33 going on 34. Who are your other young players? Are you looking at Jaden Hardy as the future? Quentin Grimes as the future? I'm just curious what the future is if it's not Luka Doncic. Oh, Derek Lively. That's what it is, Sean. That's the future.
Guys, fire off your super chats. Much appreciated. We're going to be here for a while, I can feel.
Yeah, I feel that too.
That logic is so. I'm sorry. We're gonna break the PG-13 movie rule of not swearing before an hour in, but that's so fucking dumb. Yep. That logic makes no sense.
Not at all.
He's 25. Because now, see, this is why I hate stuff like that.
Yep.
It's very similar to my thinking with the Zion trade. Now, for example, let's just say, Corbin, the Luka Doncic learning from LeBron James gets in the best shape of his life, and now you have an extended prime of Luka Doncic learning from LeBron, or who would have learned from LeBron and learned how LeBron takes care of his body, and that impacts Luka. And now guess what you fucking have? You have Luka Doncic entering his actual prime, learning how to stay in the necessary conditioning to sustain a ridiculous run. And now you look stupid as hell for trading Luka for conditioning issues? F the contract stuff. That's absurd to me because Luka's a top 5 player and you do that every day of the week.
You do it, and twice on to that. Twice over the weekend.
You do that every day.
Yes.
So you traded Luka for conditioning. It's the same reason why, like I said, I hated the Zion thing and why I thought New Orleans should hold on to Zion. Because not only would you be selling low on Zion, you would be then saying, Zion, all it would take is Zion to have a regular injury luck year where he isn't banged up forever. And we've seen Zion perform at a top 20 level. So you trade Zion to a contender or whatever. He waived his trade kicker. That's interesting. You trade Zion to a team and Zion looks great because he's healthy fucking finally. Boss, sorry. But you trade him, he's healthy finally. And now he looks stupid. Dallas looks so dumb. Let Luka be conditioned. And then also, guess what? You've been going through this. Last thing. I'm yapping for a minute.
No, please talk.
Last thing.
Talk.
Luka, that's not conditioned for the first 40 games of the year. God forbid. Luka is not conditioned. It's still the 3rd best player on the planet that took you to a Western Conference. No, that took you to the NBA Finals last year.
Yep.
That logic is so dumb.
Dude, I don't understand it. I'm even Patrick Mahomes, everybody right now is in shambles on this trade, dog. Everybody. This is wild to me. And like I said, the Lakers need to get center. Yes, and we're probably going to talk about that. I already said I would look at Miles Turner at that point. Would I trade Reeves for Miles Turner? No, I need some more back. I like Miles Turner, but Austin Reeves, I personally would want some more value back.
I'm so serious. I would very much look into trading Austin. Because Luka AR backcourt is so nasty defensively.
Yeah.
And then Braun? Luka Braun AR is so filthy defensively.
That's going to be nasty and not in a good way. That's just going to be rough. But like you figure that out. You got Luka Doncic. This, you know what this feels like, Sean? This is like the inverse of when the Lakers traded for Chris Paul almost a decade and a half ago. Like you had an aging legend. That time it was Kobe, right? You had a young in his prime guy in Chris Paul. Like there was a 3-team trade. There was gonna be a whole lot that had to happen there too, right? But like that was what it could have been. And now you kind of have like a weird kind of reverse of that some 15 years later. Like it's crazy. I don't know. I listen. Sam Davison asked, "How do you trade AD though?" If the Mavericks come to me and say, "Hey, you want Luka Doncic?"
You could have 25-year-old Luka Doncic is now like.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm not going. Well, we have AD. Luka Doncic. He's gonna be in the NBA at least another decade. AD, you probably got 4 years. And that's not even going into like how long you have them. Not saying they're the same level player. Like AD is top 12. Luka's top 5. There's levels to this.
Does Bron get traded?
You know what's funny? I saw Ira Winderman. I think for the Miami Heat. He said he floated out. Well, hey, maybe you trade LeBron to the Warriors now.
All right, calm down. We've gone too far.
I'm not my words, my guy. But I agree. But like, if you're saying, are you going to trade LeBron? Come on now, Golden State's on that list. He's not going back to Miami. He's not going to Cleveland. Well, that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, he has a no trade clause. But like, didn't like AD could also have said, no, I probably don't want to get traded, right? No, probably not. The trade kicker was something. But I'm sure if Bron does get traded, it's like some type of conversation to be had, obviously, because it's LeBron James. But at this point, shoot, nothing is safe right now. I think CJ McCollum just went on Twitter, which I think he is going to get traded this deadline. But even he was like, well, got to pack the bags because if you're going to trade the Don, it's open season.
I mean,
anybody could get it. Listen, at NBA03, they should have kept Christie. I'm sorry. I like Max. He's gonna be a solid player. I'm losing no sleep over that. Like Max Christie's nice. It's Luka Doncic, who's 3 years older than Max Christie. Like, I'm okay with that.
Dog.
Like, this is insane. I can't even get any tweets out right now. I am stunned. I am wired. But listen, the big news about this whole thing is that the Jazz, they got Jalen Hood-Schifino.
Hell yeah. Well, clap it up for the Utah Jazz.
Let's go, Utah. You got a star on your hands. A star of mediocrity or something. But yeah. Oh, wow. Darius Soriano said February 1st, 2008.
Yep, I saw that.
I did not see that. Wow.
Guys, Spike, on the YouTube channel. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. So there's a very polarized reaction on Twitter.
Wow.
Look, there is going to be attachment. It's Anthony Davis. But again, you did 25-year-old third best player on the planet. You don't turn that down.
Yeah.
You just don't.
You just don't do it. Shout out to my friend Lauren Gunn because she's sick right now.
So my guy
Lando
boy
right now.
What's good?
Thank God I'm not a Mavs fan. That's all I'm gonna say. And the fact that he can't get a Supermax, you get him on a discount basically.
Yeah. You basically. So this is how I looked at it. I was talking to somebody in the car or whatever. Third best player on the planet. Name 3 players better than Luka. Jokic, Giannis, the list stops. There are not 3 better players than Luka Doncic.
Luka's 3. And you can make the argument with him and Giannis if you want to.
But
guess what? AD got to center now too. I love that. Not only he got a center, AD got 2. He got
Wemby is not Wemby. Bro, we are not having revisionist history. Wemby is not better than Luka. KD's not better than Luka. Let's stop.
Close.
Shea is the only one that I would
SGA
actually.
Is close. I wouldn't. I'd say SGA is 4th.
Shea is fair.
We forget how good Luka. I mean, he's been injured. And Shea's had a hell of a year.
Luka Doncic is the best playmaker in basketball while also being a 30-point per game scorer.
Yeah. Shea's in the conversation. I will say that. If you say he's better, I'm not going to be mad at that.
Sure, Shea.
But that's it.
Revisionist history is a drug. Recency
I'll bump
bias.
Giannis to 4th.
like in a
Trade
traffic
AD on
cone.
the first day of Black History Month.
Trading AD on the first day of Black History Month for a European white player.
But he's good though. Listen, he's good. This is the vision. MLK days passed, but this is what he would have dreamed. No, I'm just kidding. I'm getting off the rails here. But
this is not what MLK marched for.
No, but anyways, yeah. This is apparently no. Luka apparently did not ask out from tweets I saw from ESPN reporters. I guess they just said, "Hey, it's time to trade him," because that makes a lot of sense. Like at now on, I'm about to go play basketball G. I'm about to be on 2K. I'm about to do something crazy because all bets are off. Yo.
All bets are off. And I just tweeted this out. I said, first off, I think somebody else gets traded. I'm not sure who, but at this point, like nobody's safe. I think where to go from here is kind of like run down the potential like targets. I think let's start with Bron. Obviously, for a LeBron James trade to happen, LeBron would have to go to you and say, you traded AD. It's very clear you're redirecting. And I'm not saying that they aren't going for it with this group. I mean, like you have Luka, top 3 player, but I think directionally speaking, I think it's very clearly they're like building for the next 10 years as opposed to the next 10 months or whatever. So like Braun would have to go to LA and say, look, I want out. Let's get something done. Otherwise, I still think there's no way you trade Braun. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be the team that goes, hey, we traded LeBron James. Like there is something to that, right? Yeah. You don't want to be that team. So
you can't do that. You
can't be that team.
Right now you sell it like you have a 2-headed hydra of Luka and LeBron. The L train, and I don't know, you make some cool nickname, you get a center, you run that.
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron, if anything, I think it's funny that literally LeBron just dropped a 33-point triple-double in Madison Square Garden.
That's why it's so weird.
And the Mavericks are like, yeah, y'all want to do this. Y'all want this. This is what y'all want. I can't even give, like, I was talking about this earlier. I want to give Rob Pelinka praise for this, but if another GM went to him and said that,
I can't even praise him.
I can't give him praise for that because all he had to do was go, oh, yeah, sure. Sounds good. AD, okay, great. Max Christie, okay, you want 1 first rounder, not 2, just 1? Okay, sure. Let's do that.
I agree with this logic. If Braun says trade me, you trade him.
Yeah. But would he right now? Like, do you look at Luka, you look at AD and you look at Luka and you say, I have a better chance? Well, that's a good question, Sean. What do you think about that? Like, do Lakers have if you just swap for swap? I know obviously they need a center, but like AD for Luka for this year. Obviously, Luka's been out with that calf strain. He should be getting back, I know, at some point. But like, do you look at the Lakers and say you're in a better position to win right now? Because I have to say, I think so.
Hold on, wait. Rephrase.
Sorry,
run that question back.
The Lakers are trying to contend this year, right? Like
Lakers are trying to contend this year.
Right now, swapping AD for Luka, do the Lakers have a better chance of contending? Like
if you ignored all other factors, the answer is yes, because he's the 3rd at worst, 4th best player on the planet.
Yeah.
Now adding in those other factors, then it gets a little bit more interesting. I just saw a tweet from my guy Cranges. He says, and this is why the Dallas thing, regardless, Dallas is stupid.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis, Max Christie in the 1st round pick is not better than like half of the league's packages. You cannot convince me that if Dallas went to the entire league or half the league that has like a capable star, that it's still like top 12, top 20 or whatever.
Yep.
There's no way Anthony Davis, Max Christie in the 1st round pick is the best you could have gotten.
No.
32-year-old Anthony Davis, like good role player Max Christie, and a 1st round pick that is useless. That's a useless 1st round pick.
Yeah.
The Lakers are like Luka in 2029 will be what? He'll be 29?
Yeah.
The pick means nothing.
Like he's going to be in his prime. I mean, listen, unless he was literally like, and I again, this is kid friendly, is kind of out the window, but unless he was like cutting up lines, and even if he was in the back, I'm still keeping Luka Doncic. Like, I don't know what he would have had to do. I really want to read the pieces that come out in the future about Luka and how the relationship deteriorated or something. It better be a hell of a strong tea. Like, it better be something that making me go like, ooh. Otherwise, this makes zero sense at all. And we can talk about the Mavericks in a second. I mean, it's the Lakers network, not the Mavericks, but obviously we all know basketball here, right? And like, I just don't know how you win now and later with the Mavericks right now. Because like 33-year-old Kyrie, who had just put the team on his back for the last 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, that logic makes no sense.
That like he gets to run the show, which is great, but he was already doing that. AD, well, listen, anyway, that's another conversation we're gonna be here for a minute. Yo,
Luka, AR, Bron, you gotta start Vando at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
shoot, PJ Tucker's gonna get bought out. I say sign him, he runs center. I'm kidding. But
crazy.
like, no, that's disgusting. 40-year-old PJ Tucker who hasn't played. Well, he's 39, but he hasn't played in like 5 months. I'm being very funny, but the Lakers could get him. He's probably going to the Suns, and that's going to be okay for like he's cooked.
Low key, Maxi Kleber is going to start, I think. And I forgot about Maxi. I like Maxi a lot.
He's a good small ball five. He's a good small ball five. His scoring has fallen off the chart, but I'm sorry, you have Luka and LeBron. I don't think we need that from Maxi Kleber. So, yeah. And Markieff Morris is back. The reunion.
Chat. Fire away any super chats you guys have. Super chats. Greatly appreciate. Number one way to make sure you guys get your question answered live on the air. And also, let's get a like spike. We're only at 83 likes. Try to get to 200 likes on the stream.
YYC asked Sean, at what point did you know the tweet wasn't hacked?
At what point? Once I asked to confirm from from a source.
There you go. Yeah, I was literally outside taking my dog out. I saw the tweet. And I was like, nah. Then I saw the follow-up tweet saying, oh, it's not a joke. And then Sean texted, and I was like, oh, Hannah.
What did I text you? Oh, no, I just said in all caps, are you available?
Yep.
That's funny.
Yep.
Sheesh. But yeah, only at that point. And even then, because the reply was kind of like I heard it's not like a concrete, yes, it's for sure real. So it took even with that, I believed it obviously, but even with that, it still took me a follow up to like really know it was real. And my phone's doing that stupid thing again. So
wow,
yeah,
dude, Luka went for less than Mikal Bridges.
That's nasty when you think about it. That's nasty. Carry it for me right quick. I gotta
yeah, I got you. Yeah. Well, chat, like, ask any questions. Let's have this conversation go. Let's keep this thing popping. Like I said, Luka went for burger and fries. Yeah. Honestly, burger and fries more expensive. Maybe Fox talks with Austin Reeves now. Again, Fox's salary, like the amount he makes, is just a lot going out. Like, I guess it'd be Reeves and a few other guys. I don't know if I wouldn't do that. You don't need Fox with Luka and LeBron. But AR and Bron is so redundant. So here's my thing about that. I think, yes, as of right now, Luka's still out. So, like, if you're still trying to win right now, you keep AR, right? Unless you can trade him for a meaningful upgrade immediately. Like, I don't know, Miles Turner, a dominant center, something like that. Like, then I say you do that. If he doesn't get traded, let's say Austin Reeves gets traded in the summer, I'd like that better, you know? Because right now, when Luka gets back, you still, like, the Lakers are still trying to win, right? Like, at least that's the current thought as of 11-16 Colorado time, right? So I think you still need him as insurance. You need a guy to kind of soak up some of the offense for the Lakers. So I think you still need him around. But yeah, I don't know. Kleber has a broken foot. Didn't know that.
Oh shit, Kleber's hurt.
Didn't know that.
Oh, okay. That's.
But guess what? Even if he is hurt, I still do that trade. Like I still do that trade. Like Kleber, like he's good to have. Like I'm not like, oh man, like right now Rui Hachimura is still there, which I'm looking to trade Rui, right? I'm looking to I'll look at offers for Reeves. I'm in that center market like today. You know, like what's going on? I'm definitely all over Indiana right now. Yeah. So,
bro, you have to trade Austin. I know I said carry, but I just want to get that take off. Like looking at their roster now, or kind of like the rough rotation I put together. I think you have to trade AR. And I love AR. I think he's on one of the better contracts in the league, but I think he's one of your few guys on the roster that has like legit value, that also has like a salary number to it that can get you somewhere and get you. Because like right now, I think their two biggest needs are pretty easily
center depth,
center, and I would say like POA,
guard.
Yeah, or just guard defense in general.
Don't trust Gabe Vincent? No, I'm just kidding.
Gabe Vincent started.
No, I get you, and I agree. I'm not trading Austin for Miles straight up. Austin is on a value contract, has had a career year, like is younger than Miles. Miles is going to be going into free agency next year. Like, yes, having Miles will be amazing. I'm not. Austin's worth more. And like, if you're the Lakers, I think you're operating from a position of strength with the Pacers, because yes, like by all accounts, we don't know that Indiana wants to pay Miles. They haven't done it as of yet. But like again, you have a player in Austin Reeves right now. I'm looking at that. I'm like, okay, that's a good framework. I'm okay with that being the start of a trade, but you got to give me something back. How do you feel about that, Sean?
With
Austin Reeves for Miles Turner straight up.
Austin Reeves for Miles Turner straight up. You would need another salary, so it'd be like Austin and.
Well, I mean by just value. Would you trade Austin straight up for Miles Turner?
That's kind of tough.
Yeah, I mean, in my mind, like I said, I was just saying he's gonna. You have Austin Reeves playing really well this season, career year, on a very productive contract moving forward.
Yeah, like from Indiana's standpoint, then like yes, you would do that.
Yeah.
Cam Johnson for Austin, I would do.
Interesting.
I don't think you need another wing. I'm going like it's guard big,
unless you
guard defender big.
Yeah,
sure.
And I'm not sure who you get back guard defender wise from Brooklyn. We already got Dorian Finney-Smith. Straight back for D'Lo. I'm just kidding.
And then, you don't have enough well, never mind. If you're trading Austin's okay.
Yeah, Cam Reddish might be fitting in now. Listen, if Cam Reddish was like consistent offensively, he would have already fit in.
Like if Cam Reddish was like a good, like not even good. If Cam Reddish was, if he was Jared Vanderbilt offensively, no, Cam's probably an offensive player. Basically
like baseline level for a wing. Like I think Vanderbilt's defense is more valuable than Cam Reddish's, right? Is that pushing a lot?
because of what Vando does for you.
Yeah,
it's just a little bit. It's
for
just
the team
different. Yeah.
So if he was hitting threes at like a 35% clip on like I don't know 3-4, I don't know, valuable guy like that. If he was like I guess closer to what Dorian Finney-Smith is. All
right, one sec, carry one more time.
Yeah, so that's why I'd look at it. Like if that was the case, I would totally on board for that. There's a great trade for Lakers fans, not LeBron fans. Yeah, I guess. I mean, even if you're a LeBron fan, you want to have a guy who's going to help you still look good. And I think Luka can take over some of that offensive responsibility and kind of let LeBron rest a little bit. I don't know. I'm just a general Lakers fan over here, so love LeBron. But like I'm just a general Lakers fan. So yeah. Luka and LeBron's a bit redundant. Yeah, for the year and a half they'll be together, maybe. I'm sorry. I'll have two all NBA, all-star playmakers, shot creators any day of the week. Give me 3 of those. We'll figure that out. But for 2, I'll be fine. Especially when one of them's 40 and the other's 25. I'll take that. Like, it's redundant right now. Sure. And they'll be a little bit redundant next year, but I'm sure LeBron might be a little bit older next year, right? I mean, he's going to be 41, right? I think that part's going to be fine. I do wonder how they're going to play together, so I will give you that. Like, that'll be interesting, but I think they'll be fine.
Luka, Vando, Braun, DFS / Rui, and any center you are fine.
I think you're competitive. I would give the caveat healthy Luka, Vando, healthy LeBron, DFS, Rui, Yeah. And those guys need to hit their threes. I think that's one thing that's going to be big now. You got, I'm sorry, Mavs starting lineup: Kyrie, Clay, Dinwiddie, PJ, AD. I'm sorry, no. I read that and I see 45 and 37. Like, that's what I see as
Mavs start five: Kyrie, Clay, Dinwiddie. They don't have a better three. Just go Najee at that point.
Yeah, if he can shoot, but
Kyrie, Clay, Najee, PJ, AD. Like,
I put Dinwiddie at the 2 side, Clay to the 3.
But
Najee is more valuable for point of like defense. The fact is, I'm sorry, Chinito, you might be a Mavericks fan. I'm so sorry for you. I'm very sorry. AD's good defensively, and he's gonna play with a center, which like great, but no. The Mavs still have a very competitive team. The Lakers no longer do.
That's too far.
Yeah, I don't see how you see that. Now, here's what I do see. We definitely now need to know how long Luka's going to be out.
Yeah.
Because now it is going to be a lot of pressure on LeBron James, barring any moves made between LeBron James and to a lesser extent Austin Reeves, right? Barring any moves made between now and obviously this coming Thursday. And really, to be honest, like the weekend, because I think the Lakers played the night of the trade deadline, and like those pieces have to be brought in, right? But Lakers won this trade 100%.
Sorry to cut you off. According to Mark Stein, the Mavs remain. This was 2 days ago, January 30th. The Mavs remain optimistic that Luka will return to the lineup prior to the All-Star break. Dallas had not provided an official update on Luka's status since he suffered a left calf strain in the Christmas Day game. However, the star point guard appears to be progressing as expected just over a month after sustaining the injury. There's a Shams video about it. So if there is a Shams video about it on Twitter, please send it to me. I'll listen to it and let my guy carry.
Yeah.
So send it to me on Twitter at Sean_DAVI. Yeah, they might free fall. Yeah, there's
this is insane.
There's a lot of questions still from both sides.
This is insane. Yeah. I'm about to say, for everyone saying the Lakers lost this trade, I respectfully strongly disagree. Like, yeah.
So my response to the Lakers lost this is, for one, you can't say they outright lost this currently, like in the present, when this trade is equally as dumb for Dallas. And then if you equate long-term success and value, then there's no way they didn't win the deal. You got a 25-year-old that's already, if he just stopped playing basketball tomorrow, he says, "Fuck LA, I don't want to play basketball anymore. I'm retiring." He's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And he's 25. So there's no way you could just outright say they lost the deal. There's absolutely question marks about the deal. But there's equally the same, if not more, questions about this from Dallas's perspective.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. It would surprise me if the Lakers did struggle for the next few games and like had a really bad stretch or something along those lines.
No, I think it's expected, honestly. Like, not that it should be, but I'm just saying I think that it will be. I mean, at the end of the day, LeBron James, I hate to belabor the point, but the dude's 40, right? Like, we know this, right? He's had big games. That game today against the Knicks, crazy. But, like, we knew that every time AD was out, the Lakers are on borrowed time, right? Because LeBron can only do so much. And as he gets older, boom. DJ Dismove says Lakers are not going to struggle. I hope you're right. I mean, how long were the Lakers going to get by with Jackson Hayes as their starting five? And Lakers had 19 threes tonight against the Knicks. That's higher than the Lakers usually shoot from three. And you just lost Max Christie as well. Like, he's gone now.
Take this with a grain of salt, but considering who reported it, apparently a rift had been forming between AD and Lakers management especially after his sit-down interview with ESPN. The trade just came together in the last few hours with nobody in the league knowing about it. That's what I'm saying. If that's true, then
yeah.
If that is, hold on.
If you know, if not, it's okay.
That's what I'm saying, man. So again, if that's true,
yeah,
then that just continues to prove my point about Dallas being super irresponsible and super just flat out dumb. Because there's nobody. LeBron didn't know about it. This is per Dave McMenamin. LeBron James learned of the AD Luka trade after the Knicks game when it broke while he was out at dinner with his family. Sources close to LeBron told ESPN LeBron was surprised by the news, is processing it, and had no idea it was in the works.
Yeah, I will say this right now. Minnesota Timberwolves, I forgive you for trading Karl Anthony Towns. Like I forgive you because soon I will forget entirely. Like this is the new like Western Conference final contender who makes a stunning move for no reason with one of the biggest players like as a part of that. And this isn't even a comparison because Luka is in a different stratosphere than Karl Anthony Towns, although I love Cat. Like this is insanity to me. I'm still wow. There's a picture going around Lakers league. I love them. They said JJ Redick gets the coach's former teammate. And they got a picture of him when he was that last year in Dallas with Luka, which is hilarious. But like the Mavs literally gift wrapped Luka and said, "Here you are."
Like
I have a friend.
You want him?
Yeah, I have a friend who's like, if that was the case, like, and it's a good question. I don't have an answer, but it's like, why? If you're gonna trade Luka, why do you go to the Lakers? Like, could you go into any other team who's been like, hey, let's do this? I think there was a pre-existing relationship between Nico Harrison, Anthony Davis. You know, like you had some crossover with, I'm sure, JJ Redick. Like there was a few other things. Rob Pelinka and Nico Harrison have a relationship as well. I don't know why you go to the Lakers specifically, but hey, I'm not going to be mad at that. Like, sure, thank you, we'll take it. That is something I'll be thinking about though, because I'm like, if I was the Mavericks, and you know, well, I would say heaven forbid, but it's too late now. I was going to trade Luka. What team would I go to? Would Lakers and Anthony Davis be the first choice? I don't know, but hey, it's already going to happen. Janestai Adiaya. Sorry, I butchered that name. Hold up. If LeBron doesn't know about this, does that mean they plan on trading him?
Not necessarily, because that kind of goes in line with the reporting that that this literally just happened in the last couple of hours. So I won't even go as far as saying this mean it could mean that, and you know the reporting being that Bron is processing this. Like Bron could very much be pissed off and wake up tomorrow and say, all right, nah, I'm good. You traded my boy, I want out. Especially if one of the reasons why AD got traded was because of the rift, in air quotes, between him and in the front office. Yeah. So that's true. And by him, I'm assuming that also means like I'm not quite sure how Clutch and the Lakers feel right now in their relationship. So like, there's a very possible scenario where like Clutch is very pissed off, Bron becomes pissed off, and he wakes up tomorrow and says, "Yeah, nah, I want out."
This ain't for me, y'all. I'm sorry. You traded my guy. We won a championship together. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to put my head in what I imagine LeBron would say in that moment. But yeah, no. There's no, yeah. That's wild.
If I had to put my money on it, I will still lean and say Bron doesn't request a trade. Because again, that's the only way they trade him. So again, put my money on it. I don't think Bron requests a trade. I do think another trade happens, and I do think Austin Reeves is expendable. Not saying he gets traded, but I think there just isn't a big need for AR. What?
Yeah, Mark Stein said Luka Doncic was targeting a February 8th return from his calf strain. But long-term concerns about conditioning are said to have factored into Dallas's shocking change of course. So what? Another week without Luka?
That conditioning BS is so stupid.
What do you think? Here's the thing. I think it's stupid. Like prime Luka for one first-round pick. My guy, I'm sure he's Ron Guterman. Like that guy. Yeah, I don't understand. Like that's what will get me. I don't get it, but I want to know what the real, if the conditioning is the issue, like truly the issue, the Mavericks
you're putting him with the one. You're playing him with the one player that is the most well-conditioned player of all time in LeBron. And then you're also going back to my point earlier, all it takes is for him to have like one stretch where he just kind of says, yeah, let me get in shape and lock in or whatever.
Yeah.
Or once again, like he took them to he took the Mavs to an NBA Finals with him not being in shape. Like,
yeah, like someone on Twitter, hilarious. Luka just got traded. I'm supposed to believe Stephon Castle's untouchable. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. I don't know what to say. This
Sean,
is just crazy.
JPX, Sean, please tell me what the point of this was. Point of this trade was Dallas went to LA. Well, I'm assuming you're talking about this from a Lakers perspective. Dallas comes to you. I'm Dallas. Corbin's the Lakers. Hey, look, we know you really like AD. But how about this 25-year-old that's at worst the fourth best player on the planet that just led his team to an NBA Finals last season? We're just really, really worried about his conditioning and paying him to supermax. And all you have to do, just give us 80 for Luka. We'll do whatever it takes to get the salaries to match. And give us the first. It's still Luka.
I would say yes. First, I'd be like, "You sure you weren't meaning Jaden Hardy?" And then I would say absolutely. Like there's nothing to say. That's why I like the Rob Pelinka praise. I'm like, if you offer any GM worth their salt that offer, you say yes. This is from Brad Townsend 12 minutes ago. I'm told this is Nico Harrison's deal that took several weeks to play out after the Mavericks reached out to the Lakers, and that Harrison got full support. Yeah, you're getting a lot of conflicting reports, but apparently that I don't believe. Brad Townsend's pretty plugged in. That's crazy to think that they waited. Harrison got full support. Apparently, Tim Mann reported that Luka's pushing 270 pounds, and the Mavs are tired of that. I'm sorry.
Aren't you concerned about Luka's defense conditioning and turnovers? He also doesn't fit well with Austin. We don't have a big for him. I'm definitely shocked we got for AD in the first.
What? You got it, Sean. I was going to say, Austin, Sean already flowed this out an hour ago at this point. Austin's probably gone. Whether it's this trade deadline, whether it's the summer, it's gone. Luka's defense, yeah, that's an issue. LeBron's defense was also an issue. At this point, that can be rectified. You could fix that. You can get defenders. Like you said, they don't have a big. The Lakers are probably going to have to do that, right? As this team stands right now, all those are valid issues. But if the Lakers go into the offseason knowing that we can't put a defense around Luka, that's an issue. And I'm sorry, Luka's still a top 5 player on the planet. I don't know how I can understate that enough. AD is a top 12 player and getting older and going to fade away from that. The conditioning, I don't know. You think it's a big deal, Sean? I think it's something that can be sorted out.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah. The fact, the last part of JP's comment really makes this for me. You're shocked you got him for AD in the first. I think the NBA world collectively is. And that's just it.
Seeing the Shams video, so I will go check this out in just a sec. To come back to the question, so going one by one, it's a lot of yes buts in my opinion. I think those are all okay concerns to have. The least concerning is the turnovers. I'll kind of start there. For Luka, who's the most high volume player in the league, in terms of touches and decision making, the most high volume decision maker in the league since 2019 James Harden, and maybe even he has Harden in that regard. The most high volume decision maker in the league since prime James Harden. I don't really care about him averaging 4 turnovers where he's going to touch the ball 100 times a game in an ideal scenario, right? For his supercomputer brain and how he's able to just pick apart defenses. I don't really care about I in general don't value turnovers as much for high ball. A 5 turnover game for Luka is not the same 5 turnover game for Andrew Nembhard. That's the first guy that came to my head. It's a different 5 turnovers Because Andrew Nembhard's 5 turnovers are going to be in 50 touches. Luka's 5 turnovers are going to be in 100 possessions. It's just not the same. The conditioning, I've kind of already laid it out. I think it's concerning. I'm not going to act like it's not concerning, but it's not concerning enough to warrant me trading him. If I'm Dallas. And then, like I said, like you're putting him next to LeBron, who's the most conditioned and well, like taken care of player of all time. Like that's not enough for me to be concerned with.
Yeah. Not a conversation to me on that.
And then Luka's defense, yes, that is very concerning. I'm not going to front. But we just saw a team craft a very specific build, like legitimately. They had a very specific build to that team, yes. But we just saw a team build a championship defense around Luka. Like, Luka was the best player on the team that went to a finals. So I think everybody in here would say Luka's a bad defender. But they built a defense around him. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be, like, hard. I mean, I'm saying it's going to be easy, especially now. Yeah, it's going to be extremely hard to, like, build that defense around Luka. But, like, you're telling me that also, those are enough of a reason to just, like, look away at Luka and let one of the other 29 teams get him?
Yeah,
he's a bad defender. Luka was at the best. He was at the best player. Chat, you guys are a
little wild right now. It's a long day. No, I'm playing. I will say this. I think Luka is a bad defender. We've all said that. At the same time, Luka's not Trae Young. Like, you can hide Luka on certain matchups and be okay. Like, you know, like, yes, and there's going to be hunting that happens for sure. That's the NBA. It's going to happen all over. Luka's going to do it right back on the other end of the floor. So I just, yeah. I don't believe Luka's straight trash. I'm sorry. That doesn't, no. And again, yes, everyone knows we have no big. We don't right now, right? Like, outside of Jackson Hayes, who is 7 feet tall. I'm being funny. But outside of that, like, the Lakers are going to get it big. I would be surprised if nothing happens between now and the trade deadline. Lakers go, you know, we got Luka. We're good. We're okay right now. Right now, who's going to play the 5? Well, for the Lakers next game, Jackson Hayes will. He played it tonight. He did okay. Like, he's not the long-term solution. Absolutely not. But Jackson Hayes is fine. I think Rui Hachimura got minutes at the 5 a lot. Against certain teams, that'll happen. Like, I don't know. That's kind of what I'm looking at right now in terms of that. Christian Coloco's still on the team. He'll get some minutes as well. Is that great? Absolutely not. Are they going to rectify that? They absolutely will. But right now, it'll work. And like I said, Hayes, over long-term, he does suck. Like, I'm not saying he doesn't, but they won today. He played well today, right? Like, he was going to play the next 5 or 6 games anyway. AD was going to miss, what, they said a week and a half? Like, only difference now is AD's not coming back. But, like, this was the situation to begin with.
Trading Luka Doncic is like the Nuggets trading Nikola Jokic, the Bucks trading Giannis, the Bills trading Josh Allen, the Ravens trading Lamar Jackson, the Bengals trading Joe Burrow. I'm gonna add one. The Chiefs
trading SGA. Oh, sorry.
The Chiefs trading Patrick Mahomes. Like, that's how
wild.
Hold on. What? Okay, I need to play this full video. I'm going to pull this up. It's Brian. We do have a super chat. Let's get to the super chat right quick. Dream Lakers, Dream Lakes 23. Sean, does that mean Austin's off the bench now? Trade package for center and restructure the bench. I think the depth is actually pretty all right. Like, losing Max sucks, yes, but outside of Max, from a depth perspective, is basically the same. It's basically the same. It's gay in terms of your non-star, right? So ignore Luka, ignore Braun. Your other pieces, Gabe, Bando, DFS. I think those 3 guys are 3 guys that you try to keep a hold of, because I think those are good rotation players for you. And I think what the Lakers need right now, I can get my hand in the camera. What the Lakers need right now are just good rotation players. Okay. Austin, Rui, Dalton, Knecht. Those are the 3 guys that kind of I bundled them a little bit differently, because those would be the 3 guys that the Lakers do pull off another trade. It's going to be a combination of those 3 guys, because we have 2 guys in Austin and Rui that make the most money. Austin's at $17 million. Rui's at $17 million. Austin's at 12, I think. Or maybe a little bit more than 12. Might be even 13. And then Dalton Knecht is a rookie, first-round pick that I think a lot of people in the league value and think he has that has potential. So with that being said, if there's going to be another trade, it's going to be for them. It's going to be for one of those three players. And combined, you can make some salaries work. You still have a first-round pick in 2029. I'm just wondering what else they can do, because I think it's very clear that they need another. Like I see the vision offensively playing Luka with Austin is kind of similar to Luka Kyrie in the sense, like, let Austin play off of Luka. Austin's a really good off-ball scorer. You could do some stuff with Austin in that sense. Defensively, the concerns are way worse. You do have a backup big. So like right now, I think they would just continue to start Austin, honestly. So I would expect the starting lineup to just be, for better or for worse, Luka, AR, Braun, DFS, Jackson Hayes, probably. But I do think if they are still pushing their chips in for this season, Austin equal to Kyrie, that's not what I said. I said they are similar in terms of how it's going to work offensively. That's what I said. Did not say Austin is equal to Kyrie, because he's not. That'd be lying. In the context of how they're going to be used offensively, Austin next to Kyrie has some similarities to. Austin next to Luka has some similarities to Kyrie next to Luka. But like, if they were to push their chips in and like still like make a statement, say like, we still want to win with this year. We're the 5th seed. We're 3.5 back of the 2 seed even. And we just added Luka Doncic. We still have LeBron, who I think has shown the offensive fit of Bron and Luka. That's so scary in a playoff setting, because God forbid it's essentially the same player, except one's 40 and still probably more athletic, and the other one's 25 and just the best pure playmaker in the league.
The playmaking, the picking apart, and the pick and roll, the offensive sets, because both could shoot with range. Like I don't know. Like I get it. The Lakers have a lot of things they need to focus on, like building around. I guess at this point, Luka. But like, dude, yeah, this is wild. I do want to ask you. I mean, Sean, I know you're busy right now, but I want to take a moment to think about the Mavericks. I see a few people in the chat saying the Mavericks are contenders now.
They're contenders now, but they weren't before.
NBA 03 said Lakers really helped the Mavs become a contender. And the Mavs kind of low in the front court. The Mavs are low in the front court. Those guys are healthy, then great. But like, I don't know. The Mavericks are there. They're not contenders. They're just another team in the mix in the West right now, because they're not trying to lose. Apparently, you trade for AD, but you also can't think that you traded Luka for AD and win more. Just the math ain't mathing to me. I don't know.
No, my only problem with that. Let's get a like spike chat. Gonna pull up the video here in just a sec. My problem with that statement is like saying that they weren't already contenders. I'm not even saying that they are contenders right now. I'm just saying that you didn't think they were.
Yeah.
This video is not going to age well for you, Sean. The amount of things I've done that have not aged well for me. Oh well. Don't care. All right, let's get to this video. It's a 3-minute video, but let's see Dave. Let's see what not Big Dave. Let's see what Wendy's talking about here.
About the Lakers.
You guys hear? Are we good?
This
I
is
hear
about Dallas Mavericks and Luka Doncic. This move, in the moment here, believe is one of the most stunning trades, one of the biggest stunning trades. And obviously, because he's involved in the legacy franchise of a player like the Lakers and LeBron, we tend to focus on that. But that's not where the fascinating part is here. Is my phone has exploded with agents and executives and players and all people with the game The focus in the league is the Dallas Mavericks' decision to trade Luka Doncic here. This is basically a rebuke of him. This is them saying that they don't think they can win with him. They're worried about the kind of defense he plays. They're worried about the kind of way he keeps himself in condition. They're worried, obviously, about his ability to focus at the biggest moments. As you know, Phil, I have felt this way about Luka before, but I have always felt he would get past it. I would felt that there would be part of his story. He is 25 years old and he has already qualified for the Supermax, which he was eligible to sign this year. There was no way he wasn't going to sign that contract. He was going to be committed to the Dallas Mavericks. This was a player who was locked in. It was going to be a question of, could he win 2 or 3 MVPs? Could he win 1 or multiple championships? And it was the Dallas Mavericks who are pulling the plug on that. And not only that, they are not auctioning him off. They are not letting the league know, come to us with your highest bid. This was a pocket deal. This was like a $1 billion, mansion changing hands where there was only one bidder, as far as we know. And not only that, they didn't even get the entire package from the Lakers. Yes, they got Anthony Davis. They didn't get Austin Reeves. They only got one of the 2 first-round picks. The Lakers are still holding a first-round pick. How can you trade Luka Doncic and not have the second first-round pick? I mean, that's
See, all right, sorry to pause this really quickly. Shit like this is why people hate the Lakers. This is why people hate the Lakers. What Wendy just said right there. You traded Luka Doncic and didn't get the full package. This is why people hate the Lakers. That right there. All right, let's got like a minute left. Let's finish this video.
Minor footnote. Okay, now let me switch over to the Lakers, because the Mavericks side of this is the far, far more fascinating move. Far, far, far more fascinating move. But okay, switch to the Lakers. LeBron has dreamed about playing with Luka Doncic for years. This is something he never thought, but he badly, badly wanted. When Luka was deciding where he was going to go within Nike, LeBron pressed him very hard to come to his shoe brand within Nike. He ended up going with the Jordan brand, but he was trying to recruit him then. He saw a vision of the 2 of them playing together. A couple of years ago, Kyrie Irving tried to get LeBron to figure out a way to get to Dallas. And LeBron said, no, Kyrie, come to LA. But, the reason that Kyrie wanted to think to see if that was possible when LeBron was a free agent was because he knew that the Luka LeBron connection was there. So I'd have to think about it and see them play together. But this, while LeBron is losing a teammate that he's won a championship with, and I'm sure when he was brought with this, he was in shock. I haven't spoken to him or heard from him, but I have to assume that he will have a lot of excitement because he has dreamed of this, and I'm sure he thought it was never going to happen in his career.
Oh, my bad. I muted you. My bad.
Oh, you good. Bruh.
What a clown organization. I am roasting them for more than one reason.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is real life we're talking.
AR and Gabe for Sexton and Kessler.
No. I wouldn't.
I'm not going to lie. The sticking point in this is honestly Gabe. That sounds absurd, but that's honestly the sticking point.
Okay.
And the reason why is because I'm already on. I say no. That's honestly bad. Let me backtrack. That's bad value for Austin, low-key. Because I'm also sure Utah probably wants a first, too. And I'm trading 2 of my. Yeah, no. I'm ignore what I said about Gabe. I'm not doing that.
It's also Danny Ainge that you're negotiating with. So,
yeah.
So, yeah. No, I just no, I don't. Also, like Sexton, no, I'm good. I'm good on that.
Yeah, I'm tripping. You're downgrading your scoring guard spot. If we want to call Austin
that combo spot, that combo guard position.
Yeah, you're downgrading at that, and then you're also losing your only guard point of attack defense on the roster. Walker Kessler's fun. I really, really want Walker Kessler. But yeah, no. Let me see. Word is Anthony Davis is good, in air quotes, is good with going to Dallas and has a solid relationship with Nico Harrison. With Nico Harrison dating back to the latter's Nike days. Now Davis also has centers to play with them in Dallas. Yeah. Wendy also just said on ESPN that Luka's ramping up again, closer to a return. There's a sense he could be back from his calf injury around the break. Yeah. Dog, that's 77 in LA. That's gonna sell out.
Oh, we're gonna see that all over for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
The Lakers really went from Kobe Bryant. No, they went from Kareem to Magic to Shaq to Kobe to LeBron to Luka.
Yep.
We're still
wild.
here. We're still here reacting. My phone, at least for the time being, is back alive. Luka could be an unrestricted free agent in 17 months. I'd be shocked at this.
He's not going to be like that's not going to happen. No.
Yeah, I don't think.
Wow, anything is possible at this point.
Yeah. If the Lakers traded Kobe at 25, I legit would have lost it. Basically.
Yeah.
That's basically what this is.
But like trading Kobe at 25 for like 32-year-old Allen Iverson.
That's a decent comp. I like that. Remove 27 protections at the 2031. Give up Dalton. Get Kessler. Come on. I don't think that's enough still. But hey. Like, Dallas is still a good team. They're still a good team. But
yeah. They got the Suns and Blazers. They were playing the game when the trade was announced. They were still playing. And so it's a different video of like Devin Booker finding out that like Luka was traded to the Lakers. And like, it's funny. Like, it's, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what right now the only that's how so wait, Maxey broke his foot.
He did? When? Yesterday? Today? Like,
yeah, he suffered a fracture against the Celtics. He underwent surgery to repair the fracture. They never said when he's going to be back or not.
Wait, wow.
So yeah, he is definitely out. No word on when he's going to be back or if he'll be back even. Yeah, imagine Nick Richards on this team right now, low key. That'd be funny.
Wait, when did this? I'm not seeing this.
Guys, like spike, let's go. We are almost at 200 likes on the stream. I'm also going to do a video kind of breaking down Luka in general and just talking about Luka, the player, and kind of revisiting the trade. So you guys have this live stream, and for those that are missing it, we'll also have the a video. Also have a video on the trade as well. More specifically, diving into Luka.
Yeah, I don't see that Tyrese Maxey stuff.
So LeBron, so CBS Sports tried to report that LeBron had grown frustrated with Anthony Davis, and LeBron responds by saying, "You're a effing lie." LeBron tweeted that, by the way.
Oh, he did? Wow.
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 Hold on.
Well, to be fair, I have no idea who he even. I guess I should know who he is, but wow. Yeah, LeBron hopped on Twitter for that one.
Definitely did hop on the bird for that one.
Kendrick Perkins said both sides won. Of course he did. Of course he did, Kendrick. Never change. Yeah, that's sheesh.
Hold on. I'm like gathering information still.
Yeah. Full Spectrum has a super chat question about how bad is Luka's defense actually.
So like Luka is a bad defender.
Yeah.
Again, I am not going to paint the picture of Luka as some average level defender even. But I think last playoff run was an indicator that there is some like functionability or whatever with Luka's defense. Like there are situations where Luka can be impactful. Now, like I said, you are going to need Luka. You're going to need a specific build team-wise around Luka, yes. But if anything, Luka, Braun, and currently like Austin Reeves defensively together is probably the biggest concern in all of this. He's a bad defender. Again, I'm not even going to pretend like he's not.
Yeah, plain and simple.
But there's some functionality to it. Said he's near 270. That's obviously concerning. Again, I think part of the hope is that you are putting him next to the most well in shaped player in NBA history, and you'll be all right. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I just think it's insane that you saw Luka lead the Mavs to the finals last year and didn't realize that'd be the last full season he played with the Mavericks.
Yeah,
like that's what's wild to me. Like, wow. I literally have nothing else to say. Like I'm legit like still in shock.
Yeah. Final questions, guys. Let's see if we can get 200 likes really fast. I'm not gonna keep stalling this out. Do appreciate you guys for hopping on though. And then, like I said, I will get we're gonna get a video out on this. The plan was for us to do it. Maybe we'll still do it. The plan,
Yep.
I think we will. The plan was for us to do a Lakers trade deadline preview, to drop Monday. So I think the plan content wise, we'll count this as like a video for Saturday. I'll have my Luka video dropping on the channel like in 10 hours. And then we'll have a trade deadline preview for the Lakers specifically that'll drop Monday. And then we will I'll be live Thursday morning if you're on the West Coast / early afternoon for a 3-hour stream covering the trade deadline. And then if there's any trade after the fact, we'll kind of recap it and the game because the Lakers play Thursday. I forget again too, but they play Thursday. I think it's the Warriors. So we'll have a video out, a pod after that and recapping the deadline. So appreciate you guys for hopping in here. Like I said, we're not gonna drag this out any longer. Corbin, my guy, please tell the great people where they can find you. Much appreciate you hopping in here.
Yeah, always. Listen, y'all, on social media at Corbin NBA, CORBAN NBA. Let's talk. You know, probably doing a reaction pod of my own on indie basketball, literally within 10 minutes of dropping this. It's midnight on this end. We're not going to sleep anytime soon. Like, this is crazy. So yeah, at Corbin NBA, and then of course catch me here with Sean on Los Angeles Lakers Network.
Lakers just need a 3 need guard and a big man. That's funny as hell because they just traded both of those. All right, guys. Much appreciated. I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, go Lakers. Peace out.